When I'm sitting with you guys right now, all the time I'm thinking about Miss Chamko actually. That is coming to my mind constantly.
People just say that, अगर चश्मे बद्दूर चल रही है तो we cannot switch channels.
Absolutely.
We have to just sit back and watch it. Those moments were great. They were classic. A towel demonstration of that Chamko sabun.
Another film, Katha, I think, Farooq Saab, you played a very boisterous character.
She played the role. And of course, she always tells me, unfortunately, that she's the only one who cast me true to type.
This is how you are in real life as well.
That is Sai's conviction.
Were you at any point of time maybe romantically inclined towards Deepti ji?
Of course, I'm still very romantic.
Admit it.
I cannot wake up without saying Deepti, Naval, how are you? And I cannot go to sleep without saying Deepti, Naval, see you tomorrow morning. Of course, compulsory. That's my anthem in life.
Somewhere you guys look like a couple somewhere.
I think we were just very, very comfortable.
शर्मीली हिंदुस्तानी स्त्री वो ऐसा publicly ऐसी बात
We were
नहीं
very comfortable with each other, and Farooq was always a married man, so one didn't go into that territory.
Married man होने का नुकसानात भी हैं मेरे ख्याल से.
सब पूछे मत आपको क्या लगता है मेरे पहले बात ऐसे नहीं थे बहुत करने वाले थे मुझे. Hi, I'm Farooq Sheikh and you're watching BollywoodHangama.com.
तुमको देखा तो यह ख्याल आया, जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया. Beautiful words, wonderfully sung by Jagjeet Singh Saab, and we have with us the couple who have portrayed this beautiful song on screen in a wonderful romantic sentimentality. Farooq Sheikh Saab and Deepti Naval ji, pleasure having you on Bollywood Hangama.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And they're coming back after more than 2.5 decades with a film called Listen Amaya. Looking very interesting, and that famed chemistry that you guys have had, I think, in so many films is rocking, as one would say. Something about your experience of getting back with Deepti ji in this movie. She had said that you...
Okay. Yeah. Deepti ji and I have obviously done quite a few. I think the maximum number of films I've done has been with Deepti ji. Fortunately for both her and me, almost all of them have been successful films. Right. So explicitly, I mean, it shows that she and I share a comfort level when we are working. And we enjoy working with each other. Varna to, either she would have left the film industry and gone back to New York, or I would have jumped into the Chapati Sea or something like that. So obviously we are happy working with each other. So this was another occasion to get together. And a script that both of us immediately liked.
After a long...
We both took to it immediately. And I could not have thought of a better casting in the role of Leela than Deepti ji. And it immediately indicated that the filmmakers have a very, very proper head on their shoulder. They want to do a good job, and since they are writers and directors, that becomes a very added bonus. Because वो जो एक perception जब writer खुद director होता है या director खुद writer होता है तो बारीकियों का जो एक sense होता है वो ये combination में ही आपको मिलेगा. So for us it was a bonus.
We'll travel the world together.
Listen Amaya.
Deepti ji, somewhere when we see the promo of the movie, do you feel that what we gather from the promo itself is that somewhere kids tend to be insensitive at times to their parents, and when Swara is saying that what is it, ma, is it just the sex?
What is it, ma? Is it just the sex?
Somewhere that the entire idea of companionship, maybe children don't understand that.
Yeah, that's what the film is dealing with, that whole situation of how a daughter reacts to the possibility of her mother finding love again after the father's death. So ek to wo father ke liye she's she wants to live with the memories of her father, and she idealizes the relationship between her mother and father. She wants to retain that memory. And secondly, she's possessive about the mother. And she little insecurity comes in. That's what the film deals with.
When I'm sitting with you guys right now, all the time I'm thinking about Miss Chamko actually. That is coming to my mind constantly. And I've seen that film many times. Even I think Katha. I think I was telling someone that one of the most entertaining films that I've ever seen. I think bilkul hi mukhtalif qisam ka aapka performance tha. Both you guys, in fact. Chashme Buddoor, it's being remade now as well, and that film continues to grow with passing time. Something about that experience, Chashme Buddoor.
I just loved doing the film at the time when we were working on it. I understand the significance of that film only now, you know, as time has passed, and I realized that that's really was the cult film of the youth of the 80s. I mean, 80s की youth को वो क्या personify करता है, you know, that film does that.
सुनिए मिस चमको, आप दीजिए अपना डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन.
चमको, कपड़ों के लिए बेहतरीन साबुन, बार बार लगातार. चमको, कपड़ों में चकाचौंध चमक लाने के लिए खुशबूदार झाग वाला चमको.
You never outgrow that film, you know. Every time people just say that, you know, अगर चश्मे बदूर चल रही तो we cannot switch channels. We have to just sit back and watch it. जितना portion उसको दिखने को मिल जाए वो, you know, I mean, people enjoy it even today.
And you were at the center of attention of three guys, in fact.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed the entire fun element of it?
Yes.
And Farooq Saab finally he just wins you over. And the Chamko plays an important role in that.
Yeah, I mean, those moments were great. They were classic. That whole towel demonstration of that Chamko sabun, that's a classic moment.
देखा ना कितना साफ निकला है.
हाँ, वो तो मैंने आपको लॉन्ड्री का धुला हुआ तौलिया दिया था ना.
क्या?
ऐसे कैसे आपको गंदा तौलिया दे देता? आप भी कमाल करती हैं.
Looking forward to the new Chashme Buddoor?
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm really curious. David is a friend, and वो कैसे interpret कर रहा है उसको I'm really keen to find out.
Another film, Katha, I think Farooq Saab, you played a very boisterous character, which some would say is maybe not...
He played the rogue.
You played the rogue, in fact, and Nasir Saab, who's in real life, he's very gregarious and all that, but he played someone who's very submissive and what some would call as loser in life. And that was another experience altogether, that samosa bit and everything.
Do you think Sai would have given you the roles differently and then you guys chose to?
No, she told me, after reading the full script, Sai told me that which of the two would you like to play? And I said, Sai, we just did the goody with Chashme Buddoor. So let me try this one. She said, this is exactly what I had in mind, but I wanted to sort of probe it out with you. And of course, she always tells me, unfortunately, that she's the only one who cast me true to type.
This is how you are in real life as well.
That is Sai's conviction.
Many wouldn't maybe agree with that.
अरे नहीं, तुम खाओ यार. मैं तो खा चुका हूँ ना गर्मा गर्म. मैं तो गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर था ना आज शाम इनके घर पर.
But I think Katha, another movie that really was something, and the way you wooed
this is exactly what we
movie.
were talking about earlier. That when you take humor and interesting incidents from real life, and when you keep it as close to the ground as possible, that kind of writing, that kind of filmmaking, that kind of poetry has longevity that others don't have.
अगर दो गां चाहिए तो ले आइए न प्यार से, एक इस गाल पर और एक उस गाल पर. उफ.
मेम साहब आप बला की सुंदर हैं.
मेम साहब आप बला की सुंदर हैं.
तो जब आप जिंदगी से ह्यूमर लेते हैं और जिंदगी की दिलचस्पी से आईनादारी करते हैं तो फिर उसकी उम्र बहुत लंबी होती है. अगर आप कंप्लीट फैंटेसी में रहेंगे तो उसकी उम्र उतनी लंबी नहीं हो सकती.
Absolutely.
मतलब आप कितनी बार कितने लोगों को कितने कपड़ों में स्विस एल्प्स दिखाएंगे. भाई देख लिया, एक बार हुआ, 2 बार हुआ, 10 बार हुआ, हो चुका. अब फिर ये है कि भाई हाँ वो पहाड़ों में गाना गाएंगे. रहते वो गाँव में हैं लेकिन ख्वाब देखते हैं वो हिमालय की ऊंचाइयों का और वहीं गाना गाते हैं. और बर्फीली सर्दियों में जो है कम से कम कपड़े पहन के गाते हैं. तो इसकी एक उम्र होती है, उस फिल्म की एक उम्र होती है. वो फिल्म की उम्र जो है वो आई गई हो जाती है. जैसे कोई आदमी चाट मार्केट में अपना घर तो नहीं बसाता ना, खाने का इंतज़ाम तो वो घर पे ही करता है.
क्या बात है.
या ऐसी कायदे की जगह पे करता है जहाँ से उसको जायका भी अच्छा मिले और उसकी सेहत भी सुधरे. चाट में तो आप अपना जायका ढूंढते हैं, सेहत तो नहीं तलाश करते. तो ये इस तरह की फिल्में जो हैं वो आपको जायका भी अच्छा देती हैं और आपकी सेहत भी, दिमागी सेहत को भी जो है कुछ फ़ायदा पहुँचाती है. लिसन अमाया बिल्कुल वैसी फिल्म है.
And Saath Saath as well. If you see that, maybe it's like a prequel to Listen Amaya in a way, because I think it mirrored the sentiments of many couples, especially in a big city. It's a very fast-paced city. I think that film will always be relevant.
Absolutely.
आज भी वो relevant है कहीं ना
आज
कहीं.
भी relevant.
जो दिक्कतें आती हैं एक middle class couple को, working, both of them they are working, and how they just even जो chits लगा के आप लोग जाते हैं उसके अंदर. That's something which is
बिल्कुल.
And I think beautiful music continues to grow as
music and
well.
outstanding writing.
Outstanding music.
That's true.
और जावेद साहब का मेरी राय में बेहतरीन लिरिक राइटिंग.
बिल्कुल. And I think Jagjit Singh Saab as well. I think what he did
He
with
was magic.
that film was actually-
चित्रा जी and he.
जी बिल्कुल.
तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया, जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया.
Farooq Saab, just a curious question as a fan entirely. Were you at any point of time maybe romantically inclined towards Deepti ji?
Of course, I'm still very romantic.
Admit it.
I cannot wake up without saying Deepti, Naval, how are you? And I cannot go to sleep without saying Deepti, Naval, see you tomorrow morning. Of
बिल्कुल
course,
नहीं,
वो तो
बिल्कुल नहीं,
compulsory. That's my anthem in life.
Honestly, did you feel it? Because somewhere you guys looked like a couple
I
somewhere.
think we were just very
वो बहुत
comfortable.
शर्मीली हिंदुस्तानी स्त्री है. वो ऐसा publicly ऐसी बातें
We were
नहीं
very
करती.
comfortable with each other, and Farooq was always a married man, so one didn't go into that territory, But we were great as colleagues, and I always thought he was a wonderful actor.
Married man होने के नुकसानात भी हैं मेरे ख्याल से.
अरे सब पूछिए मत. आपको क्या लगता है मेरे पहले बाल ऐसे नहीं थे? बहुत घने बाल थे मेरे.